think TikTok was like the smartest move you ever told me to do. Like I'm at like a 70% profit margin right now. Like I literally served 3 years in the military. I was like, I need someone to help me. Within almost over 2.5 weeks, I've made what I made in a year.
What is up, bro?
Bro, I have a video going viral right now as we speak, bro.
Yeah,
It's at like last time I checked, I was just making the sales reply video for it. It's at 300K right now. I
nice.
woke up this morning at like 5 in the morning, bro, and it's at 300K. It's
Is it
so
converting
ridiculous. Right now I'm at like I think like 900 in sales right now.
today?
Yeah, without the sales reply video.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's at
Finish that
884
quick.
right now.
Right after the interview, go do the reply thing.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro, 100%.
But we never talked about how everything is going. Like you never even told me properly.
But
So
I know I was gonna schedule a meeting with you, but literally like having like this whole like TikTok stuff and everything, like and freaking Jacob denying every single product that I'm sending to him now, bro. I just literally like I'm so sorry. Like I really bro,
yeah. All right. I mean, let's then tell me how's it going?
bro, it's honestly going pretty good with TikTok. Like I think TikTok was like the smartest move you ever told me to do. Like when I came to you, like honestly, it was like the most ridiculous freaking thing. Dude, like that switch from Facebook from doing like all those like six of those products and everything. Like it was fine and fun and everything. And I like, Facebook I really enjoy. But apparently TikTok I just like I don't know, bro. Apparently TikTok I could just do it. Like
It's just crazy how simple it is after you get it once.
no, literally.
Or
Literally.
TikTok, yeah. But yeah, I mean, walk me through everything. Like, how is it going? How much money did you make? How, like, all the views, etc. How many products?
Yeah, so pretty much I did I think about like two products before like this one right here, this winter,
Mhm.
which I did the frame one and then I did the bracelet, which the frame one was just to kind of like get me into just even learning TikTok in the first place. Because I
Mhm.
saw that Mikey was doing it and I asked Jacob and he was like, yeah, 100%. He was like, just go do it, learn how to film, make videos and all that good stuff that you have to learn to do. So then I did the frame and then I found the bracelet after you guys really started putting in organic, like hardcore in the course. So I went from there, started doing the bracelet, and then the bracelet is what really like really made me learn how to do videos properly, how to come up with sort of like your own not your own creative ideas, but like implement other people's like trending product ideas to yours. Yeah, it was wild, bro. And that's what got me my first million view video on that account. I think on that account I had over 2 million views, but they banned it, so I can't really show you the videos.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. But right now, like, maybe let's go through your Shopify dashboard. All right, not bad, not bad. Uh,
Yeah, bro.
how does that feel?
Um, bro, like it feels okay. So here's the thing, bro. Like it feels like really good, right? Like like I'm super happy. Like I was able to get successful with you. You know what I mean? Like through everybody in the course helping me. But like, bro, like I just want so much more. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Like I see the way that like Mikey and all them are living their life and everything. I'm just like, oh my goodness, bro. Like there's so much out there. But it feels good though. Like it feels good.
It's good that you think that way because you should definitely not get complacent. And I've seen a bunch of people fail because after something like this, where it starts to do well, they basically start to chill and think that's basically already like what they achieved and that's it. So that's
Yep.
good. From those 17K roundabout, how much profit did you make?
I'm at like a 70% profit margin right now.
70?
Yeah, 70. Yeah, like because it's around like 6.9 for the product and I sell it for 24.95.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm pushing a pretty decent profit margin for it.
Nice,
I have
nice.
to add up all these
So it's well
numbers.
over 10K profit then.
Yeah, well over, well over. Yeah.
Right. So first 10K profit month. Nice.
Bro, yes. Literally, I'm so happy I get to talk to you about this, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. So basically, I remember talking to you also like a couple of months ago, and you're like super unsure about quitting the job and doing all of that.
Hmm.
I mean, walk me through the process of that. Was it stressful, and how does it feel now? And also, basically, Like let's talk about the things which I told you back then, because I think you can see what I meant right now.
Like a couple months ago when I like started like when we started talking about even getting into TikTok organic when I was doing the Facebook ads, because it was just product after product after product for me. I was running like almost every single issue that you can with the Facebook side. I kind of was just like, dude, like I was like, I'm running out of money. I'm door dashing every single day, Monday through Sunday, doing the Facebook, putting all my money into Facebook. I'm running into every single issue that you possibly can run into with Facebook. Accounts getting blocked, products not working, when are products working for other people but not working for me? It was just a whole bunch of stuff. So it was kind of like really frustrating. So then I hit a point where I was like, all right, I literally have no more money that I can put like into Facebook right now. I was like, I don't. So I brought it up to you and I remember talking to you about it where I was like, hey, should I do TikTok organic? And you were like, bro, like 100% you should do it. Like it's like the best thing that you can possibly do right now. It's literally printing money. So I was like, all right. So I went, got into a call with Jacob. I remember the call because literally the first call that I had with him, he was like, look over the sheet, find me a product, put it on the list, and we'll get you started. That was how the call first went with him. And I was like, all right. I was like, whatever, let's go. So like, bro, so I did all that. I found the product. I did the frame. Yeah, pretty much it's kind of just like the rest is history here. Like it's kind of you can yeah, I don't I really it's just wild how fast everything can go if you really put your mind to something, bro. Like
100%. How many products did you test?
I tested around like two or three products. Yeah, three products before this winter. Yeah, it was pretty much just learning how to do it, like how to record, how to get the like product in like the frame, how to actually make the person want to watch your video and not like have a terrible engaging story with your videos. So it's kind of just it's like, bro, what people don't understand is like when you go into TikTok, like you have to like go in understanding like you're not gonna make money when you're first starting. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like you literally have to go in like understanding that you have to learn the skill of entertaining people. And once you learn how to entertain people and make them happy, that's how you get 300K view videos like I'm getting right now in this morning before I wake up. So
Uh, yes, exactly. And it's very important to not skip steps over here, because I've seen
yes,
a bunch of people wanting to go into those crazy fancy products, which are super high converting, but also very difficult to make work. That's not for beginners. What you did is exactly the path which you should go. A couple of products which you test, which don't work on purpose. The point of them is not to make money. The point of them is to learn how to get good at going viral. And I mean, you learned that. And which product actually went viral from the three first ones you tested?
it was the bracelet. The bracelet is one that really kicked off because I posted, and that's the one thing too, is like people have to understand that you're gonna have to post a lot of videos because like with the frame, I think I posted over at least 90 videos and I got no viral video. Like my biggest video was almost 10,000 views, but I posted over 90 videos with it
Mhm.
because Jacob just told me, he told me just keep posting, just keep learning how to do it, learn how to record, learn how to do everything you need to learn with this. And then we moved on to the bracelet. I had a little bit more experience with the bracelet. Videos were still terrible in the beginning, like horrible. And then one day I just kind of woke up and I came across this one TikTok video and I just implemented their video with my product. And the next day I woke up, I was at like 500K views. Like it took off.
How many videos did it take overall until the first
I
viral
think
video?
I posted at least over like probably 130 videos,
Mhm.
like easily.
Yeah, yeah. Normal. Like it can happen faster, it can happen slower, but this is
Yeah.
a very, very normal process. How many videos would you say did you post overall to get to where you're at right now?
Oh, that's a great question. I honestly don't have the full answer to
Roundabout.
that.
Roundabout.
I'm probably at least let's say around like 200 videos, maybe like a little less or a little more, but that's kind of like a good ballpark range where I'm at of just
200 for this product or overall?
no. This product I'm at I think like 42 posts or like around 50 posts with this product, so it didn't take me that long with this product.
I've been constantly saying this, but it like less than 300 videos. Like normally how long it's gonna take. Around
Mhm.
300 is the mark where if you are not making money, something always goes terribly wrong. And for us, again, everybody in the program who posted 300 videos just is making money. It's as simple as that. You just need to post as much as you can and get a bunch of feedback, and that's it.
Literally. No, that's pretty much all you have to do is just post your videos, get feedback from Jacob and all like the great mentors that you have mentors. Like literally doing this by myself and like all of like the little tweaks and like the little structures that you have to even do within the video is just, I couldn't imagine doing this by myself without having all these people on my side telling me like, you need to do this. This is the products you need to look for. Like I've sent Jacob almost over 30 products now and he denied them all. Like it's just,
Still, this is after you already tested a bunch of
this is,
products and you made
yeah.
one work still. Yes.
Yeah, because it's a whole different other criteria that you have to look for now, especially when you're looking to get sales on TikTok now for a product. It's just a completely different criteria.
Much more difficult. And this is kind of how we structure the program overall. In the beginning, we give you products which are just there to go viral with. And then second part, much, much, much more difficult to find products. Like we're being super intolerant with everybody who already made like 10K plus. You need to only put your time into banger products, like actually really, really good products, which are just amazing, because everything else is just a waste of time. Because if you think about it, you can you can spend 9 hours a day posting like 9 videos a day on a couple of accounts, and you have a bad product and you get exactly the same, like you basically have the same exact input, but a completely different output versus if you have a really good product. So the setup of having a really, really good product is the thing which is going to make or break everything. If you look at all the top guys like Mikey, etc., nothing changed. Their videos didn't get much better after posting like 500-600. It's like they already are top notch, and now it's just about the vehicle. So which product are you filming for?
Yeah, Jacob said that with Mikey, he says he does the exact same effort that he did with like, his water one, but with just between all of his products. And some of them make him over, $60,000 like he did, and and some don't. Like it just, and then it's kind of one of those great things where you can look for products that are like much harder now, which is like makes it harder for all the other people doing TikTok organic. So then it gives you a lot more leeway because then it's a more harder entry for them to come to your product.
Exactly.
Which,
And this is one of the more advanced criteria where basically your competition is going to face every single problem you also face. So if you go the extra mile and they don't, you basically will be able to test a product which they're not going to be able to test because they didn't go the extra mile. For you, what would you say were the biggest learnings overall from doing this whole TikTok organic things?
it's probably like one of the like personally me personal opinion is like the skill that you learn with doing TikTok organic, like they can never take it away from me. Like
Yeah.
I can literally like if TikTok were just to completely go, I can go to somebody as like a personal like like videographer or like what I call myself and tell them like, hey, like I can make these videos for you. This is like my personal, like I know this skill. I've done it plenty of multiple times with on the TikTok organic side. It's such a great skill that can never be taken away from you. And when I do get to a certain point where I'm a lot more comfortable because I really enjoy TikTok a lot. Like it has my passion a lot. I can go over to Facebook and I can make my own ads. And I know how to make those ads go. Like obviously it's a different criteria, but I can make those ads and make my own videos on Facebook. So it's just a skill that can never be taken away from you. Like I think it's one of the greatest skills.
It's just an incredible skill. And again,
Yeah.
like from me being in business for the last like around about 6 years, I've never seen anything like this. This is literally like if you take any business skill overall, this probably trumps being a good sales guy, which is just insane. Like in a job, when you basically are like a really, really good sales guy, I feel like this is something which is above that, which basically sales was one of the top skills overall, which you can learn, because this is sales on a bigger scale, which is marketing. And marketing going viral for free, literally, is just something which we never saw anywhere ever.
It's wild how you can literally take videos, post it onto TikTok, and just like coming from me from the military. Like I literally served like 3 years in the military. I literally made almost more than what I did 3 years in the military, bro. Like it's the most like mind blowing thing to me still. That is what really makes me go crazy is like I literally served 3 years in the military, did all of that, like long, crazy. It's just ridiculous. And within almost over 2.5 weeks, I've made what I made in a year. It's
this is the perfect example for the world being completely unfair in terms of how money works overall. Like if on the surface level, it feels super in like there's a clear gap in justice here where you basically think, all right, I'm actually protecting my country over here, risking my life, being in the military, and I'm getting paid less than me filming toys on TikTok. It's ridiculous. But the
It's
reason for that is that how much money you make is not based on how much value you provide. You provided much more value to society in the military than what you're doing right now. But it doesn't matter. It's only about the skill which you attain and also the vehicle which you are in. Because you can be the best military guy ever, and you're going to make less money than the best or TikTok organic guy ever. It's very, very clear. So this is the same exact thing as with the product. If you have a really good product and really bad product, your skill level is the same, but you just chose a vehicle which is much better, which is a good product. And
yeah.
yeah, it's literally that. And obviously here for what you saw, like what we saw with you, every video needs to get better. And we saw that definitely where like over time, every like 20, 30 videos, you had improvements overall. What would you say, what were the main improvements for your videos? Also, would you notice, like when you first filmed your videos, did you see how bad they were, or do you see it only now?
Oh, dude, I was last night. I was looking over like because one of my videos, like my account is still on TikTok. So I was looking over the videos last night and I was just wandering, looking through all of them, starting from like the very first one I've ever made. And I was like, oh my goodness gracious, like it's so terrible. I was like, there's no way. Like, how did I even get views on that video? Because I think I got like 200 views, but I was like, why would anybody even watch this? Like, it's ridiculous. And yeah, I just started going through like all of the videos and like the evolution of like from me starting to like my current video that I literally just posted yesterday. It's insane the amount of like the process that you're able to go through if you really put your mind to this. Which that's kind of like to me is like the personal biggest factor is you just got to put your mind to this if you really want to learn it. Like that is exactly how Mikey got to where he's at right now is because he literally he completely put his mind to it. He's like in it every single day, making videos nonstop, consecutively thinking of ideas. Like you have to be in it every single day to get better with this, and that's just how it's gonna work. But yeah, with me is kind of like the biggest like help with me is just get like sending my videos to you, or not sending my videos, guys, but when I posted my videos and then sending them over to Jacob and Pepe and all of them, and even when I sent them to you and some of the calls as well to get your advice, and you guys just completely telling me like this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong. You need to fix this. You need to watch these videos. You need to watch these accounts every single day almost. And I just did that, and it worked. Like it just and then implementing like every single day of exactly what you guys tell me to do, putting them in my videos, and just getting better. But like if you get advice from somebody, if you don't implement what the advice is, you're not going to get better. But if you implement the advice, you're going to completely get better. That's what I did, and that's how it worked, I guess.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, I can.
we can tell that instantly that you did implement it. And also it's just very difficult in the beginning to spot mistakes. Like you just post and you film and it's like whatever, it looks cool to me, I like the video, whatever, but it's in reality there are very specific things which are completely wrong with it, and you don't
Yeah,
see them without being there.
yeah. I like yesterday. I'm still messing up. Like I said, I sent 30 products to Jacob, denied every single one of them. And I sent a video style to Jacob as well yesterday, and he was like, "Bro, he's like, stay away from that." And because I thought it was a good idea, and he was like, "No," he's like, "This is terrible." He's like, "Stay away from this idea, bro. You don't want to do this style." So like, I'm still continuously learning. Like I'm not even advanced. I'm intermediate. So I'm at the intermediate level right now. Like I'm not even nowhere near advanced.
Mhm.
So it's just, yeah, it's crazy. Like how much you have to actually learn with this. There's so much
Yeah,
that this is great.
for sure, for sure. What's your main goal for the next like 6 months with this?
Yeah, so my main goal right now is obviously like I want to keep like rising and going up levels within the mentorship, definitely. But I'm living at home right now, so I kind of want to like get my own spot, to be honest with you. That would be pretty great. Yeah, so but honestly, like I did one of my biggest goals that I wanted to do, which is I'm able to do this full time now. Like I like that day when I was just I kind of told myself, I was like, well, I had like Jacob gave a conversation. I mean, he said, listen, he's like, you do freelancing. He was like, just save up enough money to where you can last yourself a whole month and then just completely commit to this. And he goes, I guarantee with the skills that you have, same with Pepe. Pepe said the same exact thing to me. He was like, you'll easily make over 10K. They were like, there's no way that you won't. And I was like, you know what? I had that call with you that one day between all of us and that group call, and then you agreed with it as well. So I full committed. and I just full freaking started learning how to do this more, how to properly just shoot my videos and everything, and it paid off. Which is it was worth it. It's the most scariest thing I did besides the military, but it was worth it.
This is exactly the reason why I'm pushing organic so much versus Facebook at this point, because I just noticed how I recommend when to quit your job. In the end of the day, if we're being honest, the main goal with like 95% of all dropshippers is quitting their job. So I thought to myself, when do I allow my students to quit their job? And I noticed if a Facebook person makes 50K a month for 3 months straight, I don't let them quit their job yet, because it's like, I understand what can go wrong. They only have one product right now. They can get shut down on Facebook. Something can go wrong. I only let them quit their job after having like a couple of winners at the same time, a bunch of backup structures and stuff like that. And that takes so much time. And with organic, I noticed, all right, if you have a job which is replaceable, like it's something where you basically make less than 3K a month, and if you actually try to, you're going to be able to find that job again instantly. Like you can literally quit your job instantly after I see that you are capable to make videos. You can quit your job, because that skill is going to allow you, if you put in the same exact amount of hours into the organic stuff as into your job, you're going to make more than 3K a month. And that's just going to happen. So of course, it depends on where you live, what job you have, and how replaceable it is. If you're a doctor, under no circumstances I would tell you to quit your job early. So it really depends on what you're doing. But if it's a job which is, you can find it again, which a lot of people forget about this. A lot of people are so kind of stuck in their job that they forget that it's nothing special. I understand. I've actually been trying this just for fun, applying to jobs and seeing who takes me. Like I did it a couple of years ago, just out of curiosity. It's easy to find a job. It's
Oh, okay.
not difficult. I didn't show them any of my results. None of that. I was just a normal guy. I just wanted to see how it works to apply to a job and see what happens. It's not difficult at all. And like any job which pays you less than 3K is nothing crazy. Yeah, that's number one.
What I don't understand is why people, like, when I was working at my jobs, was like, obviously the military, I had no other choice. Like I was stuck into a contract.
Yeah.
But before the military, like even when I got out and I started working at the airport job, because I got out of the military and I started working at the airport. And when I was doing the work there, this worker literally told me, he was like, I asked him, I was like, how long have you been working here? You know, just kind of having conversation with him. He said, oh, I ran over 35 years. I was like, oh, that's great. How much are you making? He goes, well, actually, I just hit $35 an hour, like 2 weeks ago. And I looked at him and I was like, $35 an hour? 30 years of your life? There's no way. And like literally a week later, I just started thinking, and I was like, man, there has to be literally something more out there. I was like, there's absolutely no way that you work 30 plus years of your life just to have 10 years off. You know, I was like, I can't do that. So I completely left that and I started doing the dashing. And then I got into the real estate and I did real estate for a little bit, put all my money into real estate, lost it all completely. So then I went from there and I was like, all right, well, I'm completely broke and I gotta, like, I had to move home and everything, lost all that stuff, went home and I started just looking around. I was like, all right, what do we do? I was like, I have no money. I'm completely broke. I'm dashing literally like 12, 13 hours every single day. Went from there. And then I came across your YouTube channels because I was just scrolling around and I literally typed in on Google, what are good entrepreneurship ideas that I could do to make money? And then one of them came up, e-commerce drop shipping. So I was like, what is this? And then I knew about it a little because my friends started telling me more like a little bit ago when like they were doing the real estate and stuff. So I already had like kind of like a little knowing about it. So I went on YouTube and I looked into it and I was like, oh, this is what this is. So the day that I decided to like full commit to drop shipping, and I was like, no matter what it takes, no matter how long I have to do this, how hard I have to focus, I will make this work no matter what, because I have literally nothing right now. And then I came across your YouTube channel and I did bodybuilding when I was in the military. So I had a lot of mentors when I was doing bodybuilding in the military. And I was like, okay, I did real estate by myself. Didn't work for me because I literally had nobody to help me. I was like, I need someone to help me. Like 100%, I need someone to help me. And if I don't have someone to help me, I will 100% fail this again. And then that's when I came across your YouTube channel. And, I started looking at the other ones, like all those like, gurus and stuff. Started looking at them and they were telling me, do my course, do this course. I like a person that is like really straightforward with me. I like a person that's going to tell me exactly like what I need to do because coming from that military background. And I just saw that in you. And I was like, oh yeah, 100%. I was like, this guy's legit, bro. I was like, I have to schedule an appointment with him immediately. And then I just full committed with your stuff, bro. And I spent literally like almost every dime I had into the course. But as you guys can see, it pays off. So like, don't be scared. Like, just do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, this story is a it just is. I'm just seeing it over and over and over again. It's nothing special. It's a system
No.
that just works. And if you apply it, it happens. And what you said with the guy who basically makes like $35 an hour, I've had this exact same realization like I think like 6-7 years ago or something. I remember I was working like I literally worked one night at a construction and I was basically building with like a couple of friends like a McDonald's. So we were just like having this weird job. I remember how I was talking to this guy. I was doing it for 8 hours, like 10 hours, I think, and that's it. So only 10 hours. That's literally nothing. And I felt terrible. My back was hurting. I felt like I felt terrible. And we had like a little break, and I was sitting there with the other guys, and this one guy, he was like 60 or 55 or something. And I was talking to him, asked him about how long he has been doing all of this, and he was like 35 years. I'm basically doing this for 35 years, or like 30. It's like basically over 30 years. And I was so shocked when I heard this because you didn't figure out anything better in 30 years. And the main problem is he thinks he's doing the right thing, because I understand from a lot of perspectives, I understand it. Like if you're just a guy who basically wants to provide for his family, he basically just wants to help like pay bills, etc. That feels like the right thing to do. You just do your job, and that's it. But in reality, pause for a second and think, is there any other job out there where you make the same exact amount of money, but you don't have back pain? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Then you ask yourself, all right, is there any other job where I don't have back pain and also get $2 an hour more? Or is there any other job where I don't have back pain, there's $2 more, and then also I don't have to do night shifts where I basically cannot sleep all night? And you layer in all those criteria into what a good job is, and just take 1 month off and try to find something better. I guarantee every single one of you guys watching this right now, you will be able to find something which fits almost every criteria which you want. Maybe it's not going to be the highest job in the world, but at least it's going to be fun. Or it's not going to be fun at all, but it's going to be high paying or something. You need to find a balance where not everything is at zero, because that's where most people are working. And obviously society is not going to work without that. But in reality, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the guy who is not doing it for himself, but for society to work. That's not like, I understand that's what most people are, but you shouldn't, like, you don't want to be part of that. This dropshipping, like especially organic stuff, is just something which is absurd and like never seen before.
It's literally like my mom is the only one like in my family that is like entrepreneur, but like she like before she wasn't even an entrepreneur, but like literally everyone else in my family does not have this mindset. Like besides like a couple other people, but for the most part, like how they were raised is 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, work every single day, get these hours in, get paid, have a stable income, stay at a job for a good enough time so you build up your good resume. Like it just never clicked with me. And like I always knew this, even when I was doing this before the military, having all my other jobs and everything, I was always looking for something. Like I was like, this just doesn't make sense to do for the rest of my life. And I was like, I can't do that. I was like, I cannot waste my whole entire life working for somebody else, waking up 0900, like all that. I was like, I can't do that. I was like, that's just not living. I was like, there's no way. It hit me even harder when when my cousin had passed away recently. It like, that's what really clicked with me even harder, because like, I started looking back with him and I was like, dude, I was like, he was working like every single day. Like he lived a great life, but I was like, he really didn't get to live his life completely full because he had to work or he was doing like, dealing with his other stuff, his issues. So that's what really clicked with me the most. And then I was like, I can't. I was like, there's just too much out there to do. Like there's too much out there to live. And then literally see like talking to you sometimes and you're up in a mountain talking to us on a Zoom call. And I'm just like, there's like, come on, like there's no way, bro. Like there's so much out there. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like I can't believe it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's wild to me. But I just want people to think that people have to understand is that like if you're hard headed and you think that mentors aren't gonna help you, like you 100% have to understand that if you like that person literally has the key to unlock the doors that you want. Like all your goals that you see, everything that you want to have set up for yourself, like they have the key for you, bro. Like that's what's just wild to me that people don't understand. And I understood that with bodybuilding because I had all my goals with bodybuilding, and I knew like okay, that person is exactly where I want to be. Let me talk to him. Let him help me. Let him get me where I want to go. And that's how I got all my goals in bodybuilding. And now it's the same with here, like having you and everybody else in the mentorship, whether you do Facebook or organic, it doesn't matter what's best for you. You have all these people on your back to help you, like, which is the most craziest thing ever. Like, it's not just one person.
Yeah, yeah. And it's ridiculous to me how nobody seems to get it in business regard. Like everybody understands if you go to the gym and you have a coach, it's going to be better. If you play basketball, no good basketball player ever had no coach. It's very obvious. Nobody even thinks that. But for some weird reason in business, people think they will be able to just do it from YouTube videos. And in reality, it just doesn't work that way. Because if you watch videos on YouTube, you can get the best advice ever and not be able to apply it. Because even with you, we for example tell, like, you have our video course, we tell you what a good video is. You
Mhm.
will watch all of it, you film a video, and it looks terrible. Why? Because applying all the things from a video is not as simple as you might think. It's more
Yeah.
going to be the actual value which you get from us is we look over the video you do and we tell you what to change. Because
Yep.
the video course itself is really not that useful without having accountability for what you're doing wrong still. And you're not going to, like, it's just pointers, but the real thing is going to be looking over specifics, what you like, where your problems are. Yeah, that's just going to be the main thing. What were the main learnings from this program?
I didn't even know drop shipping was a thing before this. Like literally, like I only knew a little bit about from my friend, and because he was like kind of talking to me about it, and then I was like, nah, I was like, I'm just gonna go do real estate, bro. I was like, because I'm a very like social and kind of like I love talking to people, and like I just who I am. So I was like, I'm just gonna go do this because I was like I should be good at it, and I realized I was like, yeah, no, this is. I was like, no, thank you. I was like, I'm okay. So then I remember him talking to me about drop shipping, and I was like, oh, I was like, all right, well, let me look into this a little more. And then, yeah, it's crazy, like, because I had no idea what this even was. Like, I didn't even know this was a thing in life. And I remember because I would always go on TikTok, and now looking at some of the old videos, and I remember them, I remember seeing some of these products when I was in the military, and I was like, wow, those people knew what they were doing. Like literally, I can only imagine it now because that was almost like a year and a half ago. I literally remember seeing one of these products. That's how long one of these products have been here. And I'm like, okay, this is like they know what they're doing, bro. Like they literally tapped into something that is just ridiculous. And plus, like it's the skill portion of it too as well. So
Yeah.
if you know how to drop ship and you learn the drop shipping skill and you also learn like whatever route you choose in drop shipping. I don't even know how many route stars. Like I still don't even know really fully. I just know Facebook and TikTok organic. That's all I know. It's just ridiculous to me that this was out there my whole life.
Yeah, yeah. And we need to always keep in mind that the whole thing is definitely not easy in terms of basically what you said earlier was like, yeah, like there's more to life and you can like you don't want to work. You will have to work for this. Like
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
very easy to misunderstand
Oh
because
yeah.
this is work. Like how many hours per day are you filming at the moment?
I was doing 4 products and I was doing like 2 videos a day between each of those products. So normally I kind of mess up. Like I'm very critique of my videos. So like I really like it takes me so much longer to film videos. And like Jacob and all them tell me like bro, like chill out a little bit. Like it's okay. But like, I don't know, dude. With me, it's just like obviously coming from that military, like you have to make sure everything is like, detailed and stuff like that. So it's kind of just implemented into me. So I take Yeah, it's Monday through Sunday every single day between my product right now. And I'm probably filming around like 12 hours every single day. Like, because like with my product, like I have to take it outside now. So I have to like, I'm driving multiple locations. And this is where I mess up the most because I don't have it fully like completely structured exactly. Like you need to go here, film here, do these amount of videos here. This is where I'm messing up the most. So that's kind of like why it takes me longer. But it's an everyday thing. Like it's TikTok is nonstop. Like you have to, because you have to consecutively like keep up with the trends, keep up with the new products, keep up with people are doing with their products. Like you just have to keep continuously understanding what is trending because if you're not, then you're not going to be able to, you know what I mean, like stay with it.
Exactly. And like this is what we meant with if you do 12 hours a day anyways of door dashing, do 12 hours a day of organic. It's just gonna make you more money, which we
Literally.
can clearly tell. But here it's 12 hours a day. That's a lot of fucking time. So it needs to be kept in mind that if you have half of the time, it's gonna maybe take you twice as long. We've still seen a bunch of people again. Like I'm always saying, 3 hours per day is the bare minimum to make
Yeah.
this work. And after that, it's basically all like a bonus. But 300 videos, whatever it takes for you to get to 300 videos with feedback and implementing the feedback, you basically you will be able to achieve that. Obviously, it's just a temporary thing. And the whole organic structure is this: you learn how to go viral, you learn how to sell, and the next thing, the big one, which is coming in like is in front of you, is first like doing this process a couple more times, so you have a couple
Mhm.
winners at the same time, and then outsourcing. And basically, that is the most high leverage skill which you're ever going to learn. If you
Mhm.
are able to do what you're doing right now, and you're going to spend the 12 hours per day instead of filming, but searching for creators and making sure that they film really good videos and everybody is filming for your brand and you just pay them salary.
Yeah.
Now you actually make really, really like legit money. And
It's
that
like the chocolate people.
exactly. And that's the next step. If like even Mikey right now, we made it work with him last week. He made like 30K from a creator and like 30K in a week from not having to post, not having to film, not having to do shit. It's just paying him salary. Done. That's where you want to get to, and that's where you can start thinking about time off. That's where you can take a little bit vacation, can chill a little
Yeah.
bit more. That's the moment. So
Yeah. It like it just it stresses me out here and that, bro. Like it literally like Jacob says like some numbers in the call and like that you know that one kid that made the like
and
ridiculously amount of revenue
he
and it
made,
just like
I think it's at this point, it's like 200K in the last 2 months or
oh
something.
my
Almost
it,
50% margins. He's fucking 16 years.
oh my goodness, bro. It just stresses me out, bro. And this is what I can't sleep because of this, bro. Like literally, because I'm like, if I sleep, bro, there's a product out there that's making this kid so much. And I'm like, why do I sleep? Like I can't. It's so ridiculous. And it's so stressful. And like Jacob did tell me though, because like I remember there's the stress that you have with this though it's completely different. It's a great stress because before when I was making no money with my videos, I was stressed because I was sending videos and like having to critique all these little bits of things and all that stuff. But now the stress that I have now is there's a 16-year-old kid out there and I can find that product. And if I find that product, I can definitely make those videos 100%. Or like the stress that is learning like how do I get to Mikey's level now? You know, I'm not worried about well, I'm still obviously learning like how to make my videos way better. Like that's just never gonna stop. But it's just a completely different great like it's a great stress to have though. Like even the whole journey between TikTok organic, like the stress and like the pressure that you're gonna have on you, even with the mentors on your back and like telling you like you have to post this many times a day no matter what. Like no matter what happens, like you cannot go to bed unless your videos get posted. You have to do it. It's a good stress to have because it's literally building you up towards to get to that, 16-year-old kid or to Mikey's level.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of the greatest things you can have.
If you are ready to burn out, this is the quickest way to success. This specific method is it's literally the burnout method. Like you definitely have to burn out to make this work. If you have a job, for example, and do like 8 hours a day or for the job, and then on top of that, 4 hours a day for organic. I don't know if people actually understand how much 12 hours a day is, but it's a lot. Like 12 hours a day is a lot of time. That's not easy to maintain. And it's actually like it's not really doable to maintain that for years. It's not
Mhm.
that's not how what people do. That's just like a time frame where you're all in, and then you pedal back a little bit more. For like, I'm not working 12 hours a day. I'm being honest here. It's more like 5 to 8 hours. Normally 8, but if I'm traveling a bit less. But basically, it's something along those lines, which is totally fine. But I also had those moments where I was doing like insane amount.
100%.
What would you say is the main advice you would give to a beginner?
Dude, I'm so heavy on mentors. Like it's not even like, like being biased or anything. Like well, it is biased because I'm very heavy on mentors because I think that like you have to have mentors in order to, like, if you have these goals, and like me, like I have these very big visions that I see and these goals that I really want. Like I can't picture myself getting there without someone helping me alongside, like telling me like this is what you need to do. You need to set it up like this, or like however, whatever you're doing, even if it's not drop shipping in general, like just having that person there to guide you every single step of the way is just like, I don't know, personally to me, it's the best thing because it's how you get there the quickest if you want to, but it's also just the most, I think it's the best ROI that you can ever have too.
It is, and the cool thing about it is that you basically get the learning forever, and
Yeah.
you basically buy coaching once, and then
Mhm.
the learnings from there are lifetime. And every single like coach I ever had, the return was just so immensely high just because of that. Because one little tweak, if you already, let's say you already are making money, and I look at your story and they give you one little trick on how to increase your conversion rate by 0.5%.
Oh,
Forever now, if you look at lifetime, that's an incredible amount of money, was basically accumulated instantly.
I'm so happy that you guys helped me though. Like honestly, it's just, bro, it's literally like it's crazy, bro. Man, bro, it's so wild, bro. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's just speechless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm super happy for you. I remember how we talked about the whole job quitting thing and you taking the risks and stuff like that. But yeah, we made it work.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate everything. It's fucking wild.
Bro, I see you doing 30K a month in the next, like 30K profit a month on a consistent level. That's what you're for sure going to reach this year. Like if you don't reach that this year, I'm shocked. I'm very shocked.
Man, that's so crazy to hear. And like the thing is though, is like I 100% like believe that you guys think that though, because like bro, like literally I had a conversation with Pepe in a one-on-one, and Pepe was like, bro, he's like, you can literally get to 10K a month. He's like, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind. And then that, like, Jacob said the exact same thing, bro. And he was just like, dude. And but it's like it's so crazy though, because like literally like the ways that you guys like talk about this is like Jacob was like, bro, he's like, I want to get you to 30 to 50K. Like he's like, that's what I want to do for you. And like the way that he just talks about it, like it's just like nothing. And I'm like, bro, like that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, but like in comparison, it is nothing, and you need to understand that it's again, it's just a milestone. To get to 30K profit a month is amazing, but when you're there, it's gonna be like whatever. Now I have to pay taxes. Now half of it is gone, and it's like, is that actually as much as I thought? So it's not gonna feel like a lot when you reach it because it's yeah.
Oh, is that how I end up getting on the fucking mountaintops, bro? And that's that's bro, I want that so bad.
The main thing is just going to be the whole creator part. You cannot do those 12-hour days and actually live life to the fullest. It's not that's
No,
not
yeah,
how it works. So
100%.
it's just first learning the skill and then outsourcing and then you start chilling. I think we can wrap it up over here. If anybody right now watching this still not in the program and has a decent budget and has enough time to invest into this, I don't know what to tell. Like you just don't get it. So if you want to actually join, click the link below, sign up for a call. We're going to find out if we're a good fit. If yes, we're going to start. If no, we're not.
Awesome, bro. I
Right, right.
really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, dog.